And good afternoon, this is Yui Melly from Haro, Montana. This is on Haro Holiday Village Wiki. And today is Sunday, August 22nd, 2021. And I have to take a look at the Compaq Presario 5000. Let's get started. Let's just sit for a second. So here's the Compaq Presario 5000. I got a purchase on eBay. So there you got the Pentium 4, which we came with it. And there's a sticker, so I can see. It says designed for Windows XP. We came with it. And all what it does is Windows they got this so corrupted is going to be start. So you got the usual check this hard drive. You got to turn hands to use for a second. So the next thing have to tell you like that. You got how much we get this thing going. Have to make it easier, and I think. But this thing have to run with Windows XP Home and Professional on here, which is probably gonna always this I have to see is that if you should have to have Windows NT on it. There's you have to use for NTFS system released by Microsoft. Okay, let's turn it on. The monitor first, desktop first. Alright, you see that way. So this is using the machines on here, and we have to press the power on. And we always just have to worry about that. It takes a few moments to go, and person always just have to run with Windows XP VM edition. Okay, I was listening about. It's almost time for 20 years. Here we go. Now this thing gets used to has been performance there. But that's okay. And just about the compact series about here. And today we'll see the Windows Vista boot screen. Have to see what's here. As very back in 2006 on here. Okay, because somebody doesn't have to do like that. I usually always just have to make sure for this thing. And what you would always just have to make sure of this thing, and we usually have high-speed performance there. But what it does is, I just have to wait for the XP to come, and I just always says that back in and used for Windows Vista softwares. That's just kind of me seriously. Okay, you're gonna have to. I have to wait patiently. They're about ready to come up. Well, that's a beautiful screen. And used to be with the keyboard and a compact mouse. But there's a beautiful Vista wallpaper, you can see. And first, always just have to run with Windows. I think I have to upgrade in Windows XP Professional tomorrow. But you have to wait for the Vista startup sound to come. Oh no, the startup sound's not working. So here's your beautiful desktop on here. So I can see it better from there. How do you know it's just I have to just use for this time on this thing have to hear. So let me check the biggest time up to date. Let me see. That's big. Okay. Just the best thing have to do it like that. Because did you know is that I really got to run with Windows Vista on here. I wish you always have to see it that way. Because but I usually had to go to the sounds and audio devices real quick. So I can hear the official Windows Vista startup sound yet. I can see it from there. You got this. I'm using the mouse, make it protective. Just going to Windows Vista sound sheen. And which right now hits here. So here's your start Windows. It was Vista startup. so I can see it that way. And everybody just has to click on. You have to all of these balloons. Anyways, using this Windows XP machine. Once we came with it. Click properties. This is a copyright back in 2008. Some installs of this back 3. I just did it back in late 2006. I used to copy this genuine. I just said they have the experience index. It says certified for Windows Vista on here. And make sure it has to make see it. So there's your the Vienna navigator. You have to use my computer. Oh, okay, hold on a sec. Okay, now light off. I can see it from here. And what happens when I try to see visual compact desktops on here, and you should always doesn't have to make sure for this thing going on, and always you always have the idea. There you go. So we're gonna do it on my computer, the settings, favorites, and the apps. So there's your tools. So there is the right here. Okay. So for example, I got this computer screen. I had to go to the internet browser and you see what you think. And let me go to do an Internet Explorer around here. Visual always says I make it the easier than I visual thing. And what you want always says you have to run with Visual MSN and the internet free for a month. And obviously we have to do it about 8 years. Okay, but using the keep it up Internet Explorer 7 on here. Oh, come on again. Using the Internet Explorer 7. Easy ranking on the internet. This ring always says I'm making sure that they're gonna cap it to them. Okay, so that's what I always says. I'm not yet, but I'm gonna always says because I always should take some. Should have to be sure, but this thing, and I don't know what always says. When you got the applications on here, and the other screens are right here. So I'm going to have to do Windows Media Player. We're gonna have to have your favorite sound. Oh, Windows Media Player 11 setup, which is I have to do it. Right, click finish. It's about to ready to pop up here. And you should always just make sure for this thing. And I wish we got this thing done. But used corrupted for this Windows XP versions on here. This is the official Windows Media Player 11 on here. This thing not sure. This thing, I wish I got this thing. I got these versions on here. I wish always this sure right here. I can, for example, go to do it. Have to click here. And so when I got this music finished, and I wish you always just think what's going on. You got just make it easier. It looks smarter. So for example, I got the Mozilla Thunderbird on here, and I can see it from there. Right, so there's this thing, and I'm really sure we have to be. What's wrong with my time? Oh, it's Monday, August 23rd. I'm at the wrong date and time. That looks kind of weird. That's funny. I'll go ahead and then quit skip. Okay, I just have to see it. And that's all my fault. So this is your Thunderbird thing on here. 3.38.0 is up to date. Okay. Let me go anywhere and fix the time and day. Hold on. Let's go for this. That's the little bit more. And I noticed they got the time going on. Oh, that's a big time to make happen to them. And it's a big have there. That's unusual. Okay. Now go ahead and hit applied now. Okay. There we go. Oh, still not working. Okay. And also high level of quality. So very good about the tingle and it's probably for the monitors. So this is the show tabs on here. We got the docks and the navigator. And what you always is I have to make sure that's the thing. And yeah, be sure to have to close out of these 7 docks. Anyways, probably always says it looks like a vacuum cleaner. And we should always just have to miss it. So there's your start menu thing. Okay, that's enough for this day. And what you always just have to make sure anything. And what you always have to make up for. And all times the applications, and it must be all at once. Let's go ahead and shut it out now because I have to do it. And listen to all these screws. I never have to see it from this thing. And what you have to see when it does. Okay, light on. Okay. Okay. So here's your screw right here. The vision obviously you have to do it that way. But this thing have to do it like that. Because I wish you always just have to see it like that. Again, first use for all this and way. It's like the steel screw. I get to do it from here. So let's check it out. I can see. Okay. So anything in that screw device, we're at this type of fix it. And what you always says, you have to make sure, but this thing have to go upside down, and we should always have to trying to touch it, and always want to get hurt for this thing. And you have to do is like that. You got I always connect the bits, right? When the passing issue, this is really this is like a chair or a dining table. Always you're just gonna have to do right here, but yeah, everything's supposed to have to do right here. Okay. So this thing I have to show you. First example, I have to using the screwdriver. So example, I have to fix it. And what this does is probably always this thing we have to make sure for this thing. And which you always don't have to worry about that. Takes a few moments to go and you get it separate information. I'm gonna use it and have to screw it for a second. First you always this because I wish you always have to make sure for this thing. And I wish you always just easy fix, right? I have to do this, that, right? You should always just the game was only wrong. Okay, that's enough for this video. I'll see you again later for now. And I hope we go do another video. I'm here hoping to get started. So, this is Yui Maui signing off on Sunday, August 22nd, 2021. Goodbye.